channel and below. So today I want to turn on how you can create image slideshow, which is automatic. It changes itself. So you can see over here that we have this one. This is now a image slideshow. So the images are changing after some time, which is set to 2 seconds. So you can see that it's changing from image 1 to there are only 3 images. Now first of all, you just need to create, you'll use HTML, CSS and the JavaScript here, and then you'll need now to go to your text editor here. Then you'll create an HTML and CSS file here, and then you start working. Or first of all, you can link them using the link which you call good, and then you can say that it's href. You can say that style.css, the file name. Right, now after that you can just start working on your HTML part, whereby you'll need to create your first dev class. You'll need to create your first dev class, and you can name it as, let's name of slideshow. You can name it slideshow coordinator. Good. Then okay, sorry, this is what okay. After that, now you'll need now to create your first the width for the images, whereby you'll need now to create a dev class, and you can name it as my slides. You can name it my slide feed. All right, now you can name it my slides. Good. This is my slide feed. All right, now after that you'll have now your dev class, another dev class, and you can name it number test. Right, then at this point now you can name it 1/3. So now this 1/3 is over here. You can see that this example here, you can say that this is 3/3, this is 1/3, 2/3, and so this number set here. Right, now you've set now your number test, and then after that you need now to create an image. So that you'll have your image here. You say now you insert your image, then you can insert your first image. All right, now this is image 1, then you can, so that's your first image, and then you can style it. The style will be width, which is set to 100%. Right, 100%. Then can close it to that point, and then we'll also have a dev class, another dev class here, and then you can name it test. Right, and then of that one you can name it, first of all you can name it Nairobi. So these images over here, we have different images here. So we have this image. So for cities, actually they are for cities. So you have another image here. So this one, and then lastly we have this another image over here. So there are various images for now different cities. Right, now you can name just that city, you can call it Nairobi. Right, now after that you can just go back to your this is your slideshow, then you refresh. You see that you have inserted now you've inserted now your first image. All right, so this is, and you see now you have a caption here with this Nairobi, you see, and then we have this one. All right, now after doing that, you can just come here and then you select up to here. You can select up to there, then you can just say a copy of this. We would just want 3 images, then you can change this one to be 2/3, and then this lastly can be 3/3. Then this becomes image 2, and then this becomes image 3, and then you can change this one to something else like Nakuru, and then the lastly part you can name it Mombasa. All right, now after that you can just go back here, then you can refresh. You see, now they are inserted. You have different cities now, they are inserted now. So now we are done with we are done now with HTML part. Now we want to style them. First of all, we want to start with the whole container. Now we want to add some CSS there, and then this is now okay. Then this is box sizing. You can put it as border box. Then at this point now we want now to style the slideshow. Good. This is slideshow container. Now sorry, this is slideshow. Now this one over here is now class name. Right, so you can have it that way. Then so this is now what you call, then we'll have now to style it, and then you can say the max width can be set to, 1000 pixel, and then you can have the position which is set to relative. All right, set to relative, and then you can say margin can be set to auto. Good. Now after that you can just come back here and you click on refresh. You see the size has reduced to 1000 pixel. Now good. After that we'll need now to style the next part, which is now the my slides, which is hidden by the default. So images are hidden by the default, so you'll have to say that display, you can say that none. Right, now after that we'll need now to style the test. So we have a test here, so you can see in this one here we have a test here. So this one Nairobi and all that, so you can just style it, here, then you can say that this is test. So we enter that class name, which is test. Now over here to our HTML file we enter class name, which is test. All right, you see, so this is what we are styling now. So we'll have now, this is what the color you can be set to font size can be set to something like, you can set it to 22 pixel. Then you'll also have the padding which is set to 80 pixel to 2 pixel. Then you can also have the position will be absolute. Right, now after that we'll also have the bottom which is set to 8 pixel. Then we'll also have the width which is set to 100%. Alright, then we can also have test align. Now the arrangement will be at the center. Good. So you can go back here, then you can click and refresh. So you see, okay, sorry, this is now we're talking about. So you see now it is here for each image. Now you see that we have set it to at this point. All right, now we need now to style the number test. Now the number test is this class name over here, whereby you'll have now, like at this point you see now the number test is over here. All right, now we want to style it, and whereby we'll have now, this is now the to here where we have our, we'll have now to style, and then we'll say that the number test, the color can set it to white. So then we'll have the font size. The font size can be set to 16 pixel. Then we can also have the padding. The padding can be set to 8 pixel, 12 pixel. Then we'll also have now the position which is set to absolute. All right, now it's set to absolute. Then we'll also have the top side, so at the top it will be 0. Now we can go back to here, and then we click on refresh, and see now, you can see now it is set over here. All right, now the next part is now to style now the fade. Then you can say that animation fade. You can say animation name, which is you can say that's an sorry, this is animation. So this is animation. Now animation is what you are calling here, that we end our slides. All right, this is our class name slide, and then we end fade. So the fade is now what you are styling. This is now the animation that we are styling, and then the name of the animation. Okay, that's animation name, and then animation duration can be set to 1.5, yes, seconds. All right, now this is my slide. All right, sorry, this is my slider, not so we have slides here. All right, now sorry for that. Then you come back here and click on it. You see, so we need now to insert JavaScript. Which will enable now the showing, that it shows the images now. So the HTML is just for now the general structure, the CSS for styling. Now we want now to insert some JavaScript, whereby we'll add a comment there and say add JavaScript. So at this point now we just need to insert a script called a script tag, which is just used for inserting the good. This is a script tag now, and then at this point now we insert now the JavaScript, and then this is now the JavaScript. It's just a small part, whereby we'll have now this is now the slide. If slide is 0, then see that the slide now show the slides. All right, so it will show the slide. Okay, then function my slide, and then you'll have now to include or use for loop at this point, and then if slide is then at 1, you show a block, and then slides to be set to a timeout, which is 2000, which is equivalent to 2 seconds. Like after every 2 seconds it will be changing to the next image. All right, now let's come back here and then click here and refresh. You see now the images now are changing. The images now is changing. All right, changing from 1 to 3, and then you see now it's changing. Now that's how JavaScript has enabled now the showing of the images, and then you see that the slide index, you see that here you see you show the images, and then you set the timer. You can also increase the time here. Then if you don't want the images to, you can set it to 5000, which is 5 seconds, and then you can click and refresh. You see now it will be taking some time before it changes to the next image. All right, you see it has taken too long than before. All right, so that's how you can create a very simple slideshow using JavaScript, using HTML, CSS, and some JavaScript. And then thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe, like, and share. Let's meet in the next video. All right.